Welcome to our another stream. I think everything is working perfectly now. We are online. A very warm welcome to the session. I welcome you from the financial analyst team. I am your host and financial analyst for today's webinar. My name is Akash Malhotra. It's been always amazing to see you a week after another one, and there are the most fascinating part is to have a conversation with you in every session. So welcome to all the traders. As a trader, our objective is to find good entry points, take good trades, and make money in the financial market. As an investors and from a trader point of view, my objective was to help you out to reaching your dream goal, which is absolutely the profit, and which I'll be teaching you for today as well. We will be trying to work up with some of the good market updates that we had in the last week. In fact, there are a lot of moments which has happened in the financial market, and there will be an excellent events happening with the next week as well. So again, welcome you all. I'm very happy to see you once again after a complete week. Guys, let me know how is everything been working out for you. Are you facing any difficulties or any feedback that you want to give us? You have a special comment session dedicated there. I will be reading your comments and I'll try to help you out from every possible extent from my end, and I'll try to give you some good trading advice. At the same time, we will be taking some live trades in my trading account as well. Welcome to all of you. We are awaiting for few more traders to join, few more clients to join. Till the meantime, guys, you can tell me how was your week? How was your last week performance? And based on that, what major trading strategy are you working on? And in which trading strategy have you made good amount of profit? Okay, so for starters, let's start with which is your most favorite trading strategy for the time being. Because if you ask me, I love Bollinger Band. A lot of traders do probably would know about that. So yeah, I love Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Band works effectively well for with a trend strategy, counter trend strategy. There are a lot of factors we can also take into the consideration while addressing Bollinger Band. So I love Bollinger Band, taking trades on Bollinger Band. Let me know how do you feel about Bollinger Band, and how's your uh, experience with the Bollinger Band so far. Today we'll be taking some live trades in my trading account, and we'll see what would be the best trading advice that I can give you for today. The market is like very good right now, because right now the PCE price index data has recently been released, and this is one of the reason why you will see one of the biggest candle exactly at 6 o'clock. So the PCE price data turns out to be uh, you know little on the lower side. That means the inflation has been decreasing. This is the only data which the US, this is the basic major data for the US, considering that the Fed interest rate decisions will be released into the next month. This factor basically influences the value of gold, and that is one of the reasons why the gold is increasing. We have excellent trading opportunities for this week and in the upcoming week as well. I will try to give you some good synopsis. But guys, welcome to the session once again. Guys, let me know which trading strategy works best for you. I wanted to know this, because every trader's way is different from another one. And also wanted to understand what are the different factors that you are considering while taking trade. Is it like the with a trend strategy or the counter trend strategy? We have some comments in there. Mr. TT Denserji said, "Hi, hello, sir. Welcome to the stream." Mr. Tech to Tech said, Bollinger sometimes not work for me. So the strategy basically are crafted based on the market events, guys. I understand sometimes the strategy never really works. It basically based on the market analysis. But yeah, if we consider a stable market, Bollinger Bands work effectively for the counter trend work approach and with the trend approach. In both the approaches, it works effectively well. So yeah, it can work up according to that as well. So we can have a good analysis once we know how the trading strategy works and how the market basically moves at that moment. Mr. Sufyan Khan said momentum trading strategy. Yeah, momentum. Yeah, some of the client do told me like they like momentum strategy, where two different. There is one momentum oscillator which has been selected for the period 9, and another one. these golden crossover is what we call it as. When this golden crossover usually occurs, people do take trade accordingly. So yeah, it happens. So welcome to the stream once again. Today's stream will be dedicated into two half. We'll be talking about the market in the very first half, and the second half will be completely dedicated on the live trading part. Till some client joins in, and guys, if you have any question that you want to ask me, make sure that you ask me. We have a complete comment session dedicated on that. Any questions that you want to have, if you are facing any difficulties or any feedback that you want Olymp Trade in the upcoming update should be able to add these new features there. Please, the comment section is completely dedicated for you. Make sure you comment it in the comment section, and I will personally myself will forward your concern to our concern department, and yep, they will try to give us good trading advice there. Mr. Gabriel Wilson ji said hello. Mr. Gabriel, how are you doing? We are taking some live trades in here. Okay, so we find out there is a very good level of support which was lying around this price level. And guys, I'm taking trades on my trading account are based on my trading experience. Copying my trade, basically what usually happens, YouTube shows stream little late, and that is one of the reason. If you try to copy my trade, there is a possibility that our trade can go for the toss in the very last second or so. So this can happen. So please be very careful about that. Mr. William said bomb details. Unfortunately, sir, I'm not able to understand your language. Mr. Tech to Tech said how to get overcome over trading. Okay, I get your point. I recently was having a conversation with one of the client, and let me tell you guys this one of the client of mine, he's been having a session from last 5 to 6 months regularly. While I was having the conversation with the client, so the client was making like around $4,000 to $5,000 each and every week. But sometimes what really happens, the market doesn't really support the way that we analyze the market. So sometimes some days are profitable, some days are non-profitable. But that specific client of mine basically took the trade with the humongous volumes, and whatever the profit that we made in a complete week were completely drained in a single trade. So the most important part for every trader to understand is do not get carried away while trading. Our objective is to make money in the financial market, not to lose the money. So always consider risk to reward ratio. Now, if you are taking the risk for, let me give you an example. So if you are taking if I'll give you my example. So I'm having like around $46,000 in my trading account, right? So what really happens if I consider the market to follow the way that I'm analyzing the market at that very moment, the market never really follows the same way that we really want to predict the market. So sometimes the market can divert from its position. So it's very important for us to curb our losses at the very moment, and that is what, as a financial analyst, we try to teach our client to the best possible extent. We'll try to give you some good trading advice. At the same time, we'll also try to understand what are the different dynamics under which we can make a good amount of profit. But be very careful. Do not get carried away while taking trades, because the financial market never really supports the people who usually take trades with the higher volume. So consider your risk. I'll give you a golden rule from my end, right? So suppose I want to make like around $200 for today. But in order to make $200, my risk volume would be half of the profit volume. So suppose I want to make like $10 profit or $200 profit. So if I reach $200 profit for that specific day, I will quit the trading. And if I made profit for that specific day, I'll quit the trading. And if not, if I lose half of my trading volume, I will also quit the trading at that very moment. So this is the idea behind trading, guys. We always try to build our position on the maximum profitable front, but that really never happens. So quitting the trading at the right moment always works miraculously well for us. Okay, so do not get carried away in trading, and always remember that if the market are volatile, it's better to quit the trading at that moment. Then we can return back and then try to execute the trade based on the different trading ideas there. So thank you very much first of all for asking this question, because this is the best way to have the conversation with you guys. I'm very happy to have a conversation with you. Okay, so we also have some more comments. Let me go through your comments and let me find out some good trade. While having conversation with you, if I'll find a good trading ideas, I will also be taking the trade in there. Mr. Gabriel Wilson ji said, I'm doing good, sir. And you, I'm doing great as well, sir. The last week turned out amazing for us. Not only me, but a lot of my client made profit on that. And the best part is like, I love helping my client under different ways. And the best motivation that I usually get is by giving you the proper trading advice and whatever I can do from my end to assist you guys. And you see, if you look into my trading history, not every single trade of mine would be profitable every time. So what I usually do, I try to follow martingale approach, right? Up to 5 steps, sometimes 4, up to sometimes 5 trade, and I usually recover my amount, right? So this is my trading history that you can see, and here it is evident. Not everyone make profit every time. The market being volatile, but if you have a very consistent way of approach, if the markets are become little dicey, we have martingale approach, right? So if you will see, whatever losses that we had, we completely recovered the losses on a single trade. Correct. This is the martingale approach that I was following. I was testing one of the new trading strategy there. So anyways, welcome to the session. Mr. Lalitji said acid shows 85%, but yours is 93%. I did get your point. So Mr. Saji, what happens? It basically depends upon the service level that you have. So if you'll see, I do have a service level of expert status. For expert status client, our maximum rate of return usually goes to 93% rate of return. And those clients who are not having expert status at all, their rate of return can decrease to around if we say 80 to 85%. It happens. So usually the profit percentage usually changes, but the maximum profitability usually depends upon the service level that you are having at that very moment. मिस्टर सुफियान खान जी सेड, सर कल मैंने USDT में 5,000 विड्रॉल किया था, 15 मिनट के अंदर ओलम्प ट्रेड से फंड सेंड नोटिफिकेशन आ गया, बट विड्रॉल एड्रेस में 1 वर्ड मिस्टेक हो गया. अब क्या करूँ, कोई सोल्यूशन है क्या? मिस्टर खान, बी वेरी केयरफुल वाइल यू आर पुटिंग द विड्रॉल. इट्स योर हार्ड अर्नड अमाउंट, and I understand it's sometimes is very bothering. So keep this one thing in mind. You can reach out to the support team. Unfortunately, I do not have any specific idea about that because this rarely happens. So have a word with our support team. They probably can guide you on that front, sir. And be very careful, guys, while putting your address, may it be deposit or withdrawal address. Be very careful which address are you putting in, and you really do not want your hard-earned amount to be transferred to any other account. Mr. Sajiji, I recently have explained why asset shows different percentage. It's because of the service level that you are having, sir. If you look into the service level, I am having expert status, right? And if you click in here, there is a different status column, and here you will be able to see the status based on the one status to another status. The profit percentage really varies. So for the starter status, it usually goes up to 85%, but for the expert status, it can go ahead with 93%. That is why the difference that you can see there is in terms of profit percentage. Mr. Gaganji said, good evening. Good evening, Gaganji. How are you doing? Gagan, okay, so Gaganji is one of my client who is having regular session. So I was having a conversation with Gaganji in this specific week, and we were basically talking about one of the best moment that we had in the financial market was regarding gold. So guys, what I told all my clients, so gold has a very good probability to rise from that level. And in case you want to see that, this is what we expected from the market. We basically anticipated for the value of gold to increase, and I was having the conversation with all my clients, specifically in this week. I basically asked them, there is a good trading opportunity for gold in upward direction. If there is a possibility, hold a position on gold, and it would be very profitable for you. And yeah, we are right. Our profitability has been grown to around 477%, that too using just 30 as a multiplier. Think about the situation, if we have used 100 as a multiplier, our profitability would have been gone to around 1,500%. I mean, 1,500 dollars is what I mean to say. हार्दिक जी said, सर मुझे कस्टमर सपोर्ट का नंबर दो. हार्दिक जी, I think it basically based on the service level that you are having. So unfortunately, if you see in, I think you can see that in, go to help section, go to support section, you will be able to see that the numbers is, I think, available for uh, expert status clients. Mr. Gabriel said, "Sir, I am from Libya and love trading, and I want to learn trading the best way I can. I think it would be great if I can learn from you, sir. How can I get through with you, sir?" Mr. Gabriel, thank you very much for your kind appreciating words. We have a complete dedicated team. Not only me, but my colleagues are there. We are working from the different language. We have a major analysis which can be done in the different languages as well. So in case you are having advanced status or expert status, go to this help option, right? Go to support, ask them that to schedule your session. One of the account manager team will get in touch with you and they will guide you accordingly. Okay. uh, Mr. Saji said, thanks. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Mr. Hassan ji said, sir, when Olymp Trade want verification to us. Mr. Hassan, verification can be asked in any time, sir. Any time, because it basically is your account. So Olymp Trade need to confirm that whether your account is safe or not. For that purpose, verification can be asked, but this question can basically be answered efficiently well by the team, the considerable team. But in my point of view, the verification can be asked anytime. If I give you my examples, I recently have verified my account. I already did had verified my account, but I did verified my account once again. At times it's been asked under certain conditions. So yeah, verification can be asked anytime to you. Okay, since we have answered all your questions, let's get to the trading part. So guys, I want you to have a very closer look. Right now, the Bitcoin liquidation will be done. I want you to go ahead and search on YouTube regarding the Bitcoin liquidation, right? And based on that moment, if you see the value of Bitcoin right now, it's been very close to 60,000 level, right? While I was observing the market for this one, so it's been sticking to this specific level for a very long time. So 60,000 level is acting as a very good level of support. Okay. If there is a support level, so there is a good probability for Bitcoin to rise from that price moment. I want you to keep a very closer look on Bitcoin because I'm actually holding a position on Bitcoin in my INR account. If you see, one of the trade is already active here. It became marginally negative, but since I am using 10 as a multiplier, there is no absolute way my trade could be into the negative state. But I am very sure that in the upcoming time there is a very good probability for Bitcoin to rise. So keep a very closer look on Bitcoin, guys. Second thing I wanted to give you a heads up about is USD JPY. Now you probably all have seen USD JPY has broken its all-time record high value, which was around, if you look into the graph for one day, you will see Bitcoin recently have closed this position. USD JPY. It was 160, it was close to 160 and broken its level and then it started flying off. Now as soon as it breached the level of 160, it went to 161. Now the price correction is start happening in here. Pay a very closer look on this one. Even though the price corrections are happening, but in the upcoming time, especially in the next week, I can tell you the exact time on which there is a good probability for market movement. So exactly into the next week at 6 o'clock, any pair associated with the USD have a very good chances of rising from that moment. So there is a very good chances in the next week exactly at 6 o'clock in the evening. Next week on Friday, 6 o'clock in the evening, there is a good probability for market to rise for USD JPY. Any currency associated with USD, may it be USD JPY, USD CAD, USD CHF, because the data will be released. It's extremely volatile data release, guys. So keep a very closer look on it, and hopefully, the probability of market to stay ahead with that price level will be keep on moving up with that. I don't know why the value of some of the assets are been tumbling down amazingly. Okay, we probably have a good trading idea here. Okay, let me just switch the graph to 5 minutes duration. Just give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find out a weak trend. Let's do the drawing here. Okay. All right. Now let's switch to 1 minute duration. Now what we are doing, we are highly awaiting for the market to reverse its position. That means to form a red candle. So this is a trend line that we have drawn. It support, I think this could be the support, the exact support that we are looking out for. Okay. Oh, so the Euro Composite indexes keep on rising. Let me switch the graph to 5 minutes duration. We are trying to find out the weak trend in here, guys. Okay. Do we have a red candle formation here? Let me just take a trade for around 2 minutes. I think we should wait for the red candle to appear right now. But we have taken an early trade. There is a possibility that it can go for the toss, but nothing to worry. We can basically use martingale approach on this one. But in my point of view, the candle should be reversing its position. If not, we will see what will happen. So in order to confirm that theory, the next candle should be a red candle. This is what we were actually looking out for. I'm very eager to see whether next candle formation would be red or not. If the trade is non-profitable, nothing to worry. We will be taking the reversal trade of that as well. Okay, so there are some more comments. Mr. Shiva Balaji said, hello, you people control OTC graph as it is not regulated. Sir, being working with Olymp Trade for more than 5 years, let me assure you, every single trade that you take and every single quote formation is there. It's been cross verified. If you look into this quote history, you can check the past record of any asset of any time. Let me just select rather than selecting 6, if you select 5, that means on the March, on 28th of March, if I want to check the quote price of around 1851, right, I can check that. Every single trade which I have taken, it's been there. The quote history has been there and it's been verified. Every single trade verification certification is there. There is absolutely no way, that anyone can vary the graph. Guys, we have been working from last 10 years and what we have earned is your trust, and we never would love to break your trust, guys. We have been working from 10 years rigorously, and we are the company, we are basically your company. You wanted us this specific platform to be created on the client's demand. We work on that. We try to optimize trading to the best possible extent from our end. We also try to give you some webinars and the free of cost consultation which have been given to the advanced and expert status client to help you out how to work up with the tradings and what would be the different trading ideas that we can provide, guys. This is all I can say from my end. Okay. We have some comments in there. Sir, I have deposited 12 USDT by UPI. You deposited 12 USDT by UPI, okay, and 15 days completed but not deposit yet. Mr. Supan, if you deposit by USDT, how UPI can be there? So I think we basically missed some part there. But in case you are quoting about the part that you have deposited $12 using UPI and it's not been deposited, I'm very sorry for the unfortunate incidents. Right now, our team are working on it, but let me be very sure, Olymp Trade take full responsibility of the amount that you have deposited, and it will be if the amount is not credited, Olymp Trade will be paying from its pocket and depositing your amount at the highest priority level. So let me tell you one thing for today. If into the comment section, guys, if you are facing any queries regarding deposits or withdrawal, write D for deposit, right? Write down your trader ID, go to the profile option. Here you will see your ID. Click in here into the comment section, write D for deposit and type the amount. Our concerned team will get in touch with you and they will try to help you out to the best possible extent. Okay, so nothing to worry about. Sometimes yes, the deposit gets delayed. It not usually happens, but sometimes the payment system are little overloaded, and that might be one of the reason. But let me tell you and let me assure you from mine, every single penny that you invest in Olymp Trade and that you deposit in Olymp Trade is completely safe. There's nothing to worry about at all. Mr. Hassanji had said one comment, can we give 45 years old NID in verification? Yes, you can, but for more clarity, Mr. Hassan, I would urge you to go ahead in the help section and ask our support team, because they are having all the answers that you are looking out for. My point of view is to give you trading advice and teach you how to make money in the financial market using the different state of indicators and oscillators. So the last trade that we have taken on Europe Composite Index was turned out to be positive. Isn't it amazing? So we basically switched the graph to 5 minutes duration, then we switched to 1 minute duration. And once we did that, we found out there is a very good probability for market to reverse, because this is a trend line. And once it touched this specific line, the market basically reversed itself, and that is why the trade was profitable. So yeah. So the loss that we had recently of $10 has been completely recovered. Mr. Sen said, I ran like 5k and they asked me to trade again. Lol. But I won't. I earned $5,000 and they asked me to trade again. Lol, but I won't. It's up to you, Mr. Sen. This is amazing that you have earned $5,000. Amazing. And I would urge you to, use that amount respectfully. We never push our clients. So it's up to you, guys. Our platform is basically help you out to make money. And if you're making money, I'm very happy seeing that. Keep on making profit. Okay, so Mr. Gaganji said, sir, can there be more momentum for gold from Monday to Thursday? It would be quite difficult as of now, because the maximum momentum, Mr. Gagan, the gold has, it's already been reached, and there is a slim possibility that gold can rise. But as far as I believe, the value of gold, because of this, from Monday to Friday, there will be some certain events, and we cannot say it further whether it will be rising or not. It will be based on the circumstances that we'll see from Monday and onwards. So keep a very closer look on the market and the major economic news event, because this will give us some sort of ideas how the variation in the gold can be there. Mr. Shadab Khan ji said, hello sir, good evening. Can you share your experience that how to understand the candlestick that the trade will go up or down, so that we can prevent ourselves to lose our real capital? Mr. Shadab, everything comes or boils down to your experience. Now, if you suppose you never had an experience, right? If you're new in trading, you never had an experience. So the best way is to first of all learn the candlestick formation. Now, in order to learn that, you can go ahead on the help section, go to education, right? And here you can write down candlestick or Japanese candlestick. Okay, even though misspelled it, but it's there, Japanese candlestick, and everything will be there before your eyes. And if you want to learn more apart from this, I would urge you to go to Investopedia and type price action there. Along with the candlestick formation, they have a very simple dedicated interface in which they have shown you all the price candle movements, price action, double top, triple top, double bottom, wedge formation, everything is there. So as a beginner trader, your objective is to learn as much as you can. Once you know how the candle formation and the pattern work, like I was just having a conversation with you and I found some signals and a trend line where I would draw the trend line and made the money and live the market. So this is what we basically do. Once you have a lot of practice, apply that in your demo account or live account, in whichever account you are comfortable in. Try to analyze it, try to execute some trade, may it be in your demo account or live account, and then only you will get to know what sort of candle formation can happen and what would be the probability for market to be. We have a lot of comments. Thank you very much for your comments. Give me just seconds, guys. I will be switching to the live trading part very soon. Let me just complete all of your comment. Mehboob Khan ji said hello. Good evening, Mehboob ji. Welcome to the session, sir. Okay, so we have one comment from Sasta Engineer. Sir, my deposit of 50K I have deposited. It's been 14 days and still have not received. I have done by UPI. Okay, so do one thing, sir. As I told you, go to the profile option, write down your trader ID, put into the comment section your trader ID along with the question that is it the query regarding deposit or withdrawal. Write down deposit and your trader ID. Do not share your registered email address or anything. Just go ahead and search your trader ID. Put into the comment section. Our concerned team will get in touch with you. There is nothing to worry. Your entire funds are complete safe. There is certain delays happening as of now with UPI, but I want to make sure that every funds that you do is completely safe and it will be reverted back into your trading. Also, our support team are basically taking care of that. रेट्रो रानी क्वीन सर मेरा डिपॉजिट को किया है पर अभी तक मेरा बैलेंस नहीं है. दिस इज़ व्हाट आई बीन सेइंग टू माय क्लाइंट्स. सर आप बिल्कुल निश्चिंत रहिए. आपका पैसा अभी फिलहाल यूपीआई थोड़ा सा अनस्टेबल चल रहा है जिसके कारण थोड़ा डिले हो रहा है, बट देयर इज़ नथिंग टू वरी. एब्सोल्युटली हमारी टीम रिगरसली काम कर रही है 24/7 को आपको बेहतर ट्रेडिंग सलाह दे पाए या फिर ट्रेडिंग के बेहतर मौक़ों से मुहैया करा पाए. सो गाइज प्लीज़ डोंट वरी. हमारी टीम सतर्क है और उन्हें पता है आपकी परेशानी और वो रिगरसली काम करे और जल्दी ही इनका रिजोल्यूशन हो जाएगा. अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो कमेंट कीजिए अपना ट्रेडर आईडी एंड आवर टीम विल गेट इन टच विथ यू ऑन प्रायोरिटी एंड दे विल गिव यू some good trading advice there. I think we made like around $390. Now the gold is pushing itself into the downward direction. There is a correction which has been happening. Okay. Right now. Okay, so let's close the trade for the time being as of now. I think we made like around $391, which is good profit, I believe. Mr. Logical said call 1390. I didn't get your point. Mr. 75 Hard Challenge said आपकी voice very good. Thank you very much, sir. I am new member. Okay, welcome to the session, sir. I have received my failed deposit of 4,005. Thanks to you and your financial team. Love your trade with Olymp Trade. Thank you very much, Gaganji. We are, very happy to serve you, and we will try to serve you to the best possible side from our end. Thank you very much for being with us. Okay, so there are a lot of comments. Thank you very much for your comments. Let's switch to the live trading part, shall we? So guys, as you can know, the name of the stream is Kind Martin. We will be working out with the very simple trading strategy, which is Kind Martin. Now, there are certain ways that we can use this trading strategy. Let me tell you that every single trade that I'll be taking in my trading account is been based on my experience. Right? Copying my trades, there is a certain delay in YouTube. If you try to copy my trade, sometimes the trade can go for the toss in the last second or so. So be very careful. Do not copy my trades. Try to learn from the session. This is what my objective is. I'll try to explain you in wherever area where I'll be taking the trade. I'll be telling you why I executed the trade and what is the reason behind that. Okay, let's continue. So as you can know, the name of the stream is Kind Martin. Let me know into the comment section, guys. How many of you, let me know into the comment section, how many of you are having starter status? Put the comment minus into the comment section so that I can know that you have a starter status, and some of you might be having advanced and expert status. Put plus into the comment section so that I also will know that you guys are having expert status. Okay. Just write into the comment section. I'll teach you how to craft the trading strategy using different set of indicators and oscillator. At the same time, I will also tell you if it is there, I will try to help you out. There's nothing to worry about. And yeah, remember all the concerns which are regarding deposit and withdrawal. Make sure you have go to profile option. Send your trader ID with deposit or withdrawal queries, and then we will try to work up with that. So we have started seeing some positive signs in here. Okay, nice. Okay, we have Mr. Gabriel said, sir, I find it so difficult to get USDT and other cryptocurrencies when it comes to deposit method because my country deposit methods is not available. So I'm asking you to put in many deposit. Mr. Gabriel, please let me know which region do you belong from. And yeah, USDT I think it's available in most of the region, but if it is not, your feedback is well taken, sir. I will be having a word with my team to, in the upcoming updates, hopefully they will be adding some. So let me know in which geological location you are in, and I will try to help you accordingly. गौरव जी सेड हेलो भाई, मैंने 700 रुपये डिपॉजिट किया था लेकिन अब तक मेरे अकाउंट में नहीं आया. मोर देन टू. आई एम वेरी सॉरी फॉर दिस अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट. मिस्टर गौरव, राइट डाउन योर ट्रेडर ID which is here. Go to profile option, go to copy this and put into the comment section. Our concerned team will get in touch with you and give you an update regarding that. So I think there are a lot of things which I can say. Thank you very much for the comments. Let's go and take some light trades. So guys, as you know, the name of the strategy is Kind Martin. It's very easy. I mean, it's one of the easiest trading strategy that you can ever come across with. So for all the expert, I have seen a lot of plus sign there. So I think you guys are having advanced and expert status. Just in case if you do not have anything, let me tell you how to apply this trading strategy. First of all, without use of anything in strategy column, let me just apply it from the indicators and oscillators column, right? So you go to A symbol, which is called it as technical analysis symbol. You click in here, right? You go to, I think the very first indicator we will be needing would be parabolic SAR. Okay. Once we selected parabolic SAR, go to add more tools and then select oscillators, and in oscillators you will go ahead with MACD. We call it as moving average convergence and divergence. We click in here. We see the different parameters 12, 26 and 9. This is not we basically want. So here we will be changing the parameter to 7, 14 and I think it's around 5, I believe. 7, 14 and 5, right? So this is how the parameter should be, and the strategy is actually applied automatically, right? But the interface is quite different, right? So you can go ahead, and again we need to change some types here. In the histogram column, you click on the histogram, right? And here we will go ahead with let's just suppose we will go ahead with the area part. Okay, now what you can see, whatever the area was left, it's been shown in the form of line. So this is the manual application of the strategy for those who do not have access to the strategy. In case you have access to the strategy, go to A symbol, right? Let me just remove this. Go to strategies option there, and here you will see Kind Martin strategy with 2 arrows. You click in here, press and enable strategy option, and the strategy, you see the parameters are equal 7, 14 and 5, and we click on this exit option. The strategy is applied automatically. I think there is a possibility, but not sure. Let's just take I think we are a little late to open up the trade, but let's just open up the trade on this. So let me see, the momentum was forming in downward direction. There was a red candlestick formation which has happened. So there we shouldn't have taken the trade, but anyways, it's just the $2. We are just testing this strategy out, right? For the sake of convenience, let's just test this one out, and let me give you a little brief idea how this trading strategy works. Now this trading strategy is amalgamation of 2 things. The first one is indicators, which is parabolic, and the second one is oscillator, which is MACD. Now what does it really means? Now if you will see, the dot formations are above the candle, guys. Hear me out. If the dot formations are above the candle, the trend is in downward direction. The entire candle formation is in the downward direction. And if the dot formations are below the candle, that means trend is in upward direction. So these are the 2 ways that we will be able to understand the strategy. If the dot formation are below the candle, it's an uptrend. If the dot formation is above the candle, that means it is a downtrend. Right. Once we understood this, let's try to get the maximum influence of this. So if you'll see, this 0 is as a reference line. If the MACD is increasing in a positive direction, right, the area is increasing, the trend is in upward direction. If the area is decreasing into the negative direction, and if the area is increasing, this is very important. If the area is increasing, that means trend is in downward direction. Right. So this is a very simple approach. Now how to execute? Okay, so the trade that we have taken turns out to be profitable. Nice. Okay, so let's try to understand how this trading strategy works. So guys, remember this, always be very sure when you are using this strategy, kind Martin, take a very closer look on the dot reversals, right? If now hear me out, if the dot formation, now especially in the dot formation, this dot should reverse its position, that would be the first signal. And we will not take the trade on the very first dot. We will actually take the trade on the second dot itself. Avoid taking a trade on the single dot, because this might be a falsified entry there. We will be taking a trade on the second dot itself, right, in order to confirm the signal. Now how to confirm the signal? So the first thing is, we will be waiting for the dot to reverse from its position, correct? Here we get the confirmation. On the very second dot itself, we have to see whether the dot formation is below the candle. Yes, it is below the candle. Whether the candle is green or not, this is also very important. If the candle is green and if the area is pointing us in upward direction, that's where we took the trade. Now why did I took the trade at this specific moment? What I saw, the second dot was below the candle. If you look into my last trade, the second dot was below the candle. See, exactly, right? Green candle formation, and the MACD area was actually pointing us in upward direction. That is one of the reason why we took the trade in upward direction, and our trade is profitable. Okay, so let's find some more entries, guys. Let me know into the comment section. If you find any signal, let me know into the comment section. So the objective of trading is, if we see a lot of doji candles and a sideways trend is happening, something like this, we will not take the trade at all. We will not execute the trade at all, because this usually shows the market volatility, the dynamics of markets. That means it's in a very highly volatile situation. If it is a sideways trend, we will not take the trade. Even if the trade, the signal, if we see one of the best signals there, we will not execute. I think here is one of the probability of the profitable trade. Okay, so what I did, I was watching it and I found out this drawing tool trend line, right? 1, 2, 3 levels were there. Okay, so this is not basically I'm telling you to take the trade. This trade is been executed based on the trend analysis. Okay, let me just cross verify it. Just a second. I think it went a lot below. We could have first of all formed the trend line. Okay, let me just open another trade. We call this as hedge trade. If above trade becomes non-profitable, the bottom trade would recover the losses whatever we had in the upward trade. Okay, so this was this is basically based on the trend analysis. This is not based on the strategy, right? Let's try to find some good signals there. So my way of taking trades is, guys, taking 5 seconds trade would be very risky. If you look into my trading history, I never go ahead with 5 seconds trading. It basically been loved by the traders who love fast-paced trading. I love taking trades, and I'm more inclined on trading on the higher time duration. That is why if I select the graph for 1 minute's duration, I usually go ahead with 2 to 3 minutes expiration time. If I find there is a good opportunity for a trade, I will take the trade accordingly. Okay, but it's also based on the strength of the signal. If the strength of the signal is good, we will take the trade. If not, we will not execute the trade at all. Let's look into the last trade. I think we took a couple of more trades. One was in the bottom and the second one again on the upper side. So the upward trade is non-profitable. However, the second trade we seems can be on the profitable front. Let's wait for it. We have given enough time for the asset to settle down. Let's wait for some more signals. Okay, so second dot, nice. Second dot is actually above the candle. It's a downtrend signal. However, I think it has taken the support of this line. uh, on the second dot we got the signal here, but the candle is green, guys. This means the signal is very dicey right now. Okay, so the signal, so MACD is actually pointing us in downward direction, but the area is basically pointing us in upward direction. And the dot formation, both the signals are contradictory in nature, so we will not execute the trade. The second dot which has been shown is not that evident from here. Okay, but like for the sake of signal, let's just open up the trade. I think this is not a good signal at all, first of all, because there was no red candle formation here. So we basically executed the trade into the downward direction. But the candle should have been red. This could have been given us the more clarity on the signal on that. So anyways, we are taking a trade on that. Let's find some more signal. Guys, let me know into the comment section. Mr. Saji said, sir, मेरा deposit not received my ID. Thank you very much, Saji. Well taken, sir. Your query is regarding deposit, right? I'm noting down this query and I'll forward it to the support department. Don't worry about anything at all, guys. I will try to give you and I'll forward your query escalate accordingly. Just a second. Okay, I think there are some more comments. Let me read your comments. Mr. Saji, I did note down your trader ID. How much rupees deposited, Sirji? Sir, it depends upon client to client. In my opinion, if you are new in trading and if you don't know how trading basically works, the first objective for every trader is to learn the trading first. And then we think about, like, making a lot of money, because we all want to make a lot of money, but unless and until we learn something, how basically, like, basically why a lot of time I basically ask one question to myself. So the very first thing that I learned about trading is you should know when to enter the market and should know when to exit the market. That's important. So first of all, you need to understand how market works and how we will be able to benefit from the market. How market works, what are the different trading strategies that we can work up upon to maximize our profitability. So I think a couple of trades that we have taken on Asia Composite Index based on the trend analysis that we did were completely failed, miserably failed, if I must say. But the next trade we completely recovered amount using the martingale approach. We used $2, then $4 in order to recover $6. We took the trade of around $8 and made like around $7.44. So I think we are still $1.44 in profitable state. So yeah, martingale works sometimes amazingly. And yeah, trend analysis not always usually works, but yeah, trend analysis gives you a sense of the direction in which the market can move and in what direction there is a very likelihood for the market to move. Okay, guys, let me know into the comment section. Are you enjoying today's webinar or today's stream? Prakashji, what is the time we have to? Okay, so it basically depends upon. I usually call this as 1:2 ratio formation. That means if you are watching the graph for 1 minute duration, you are triple of it. And if you're watching the graph for 5 minutes duration, you can select the any time between, let's just suppose, from 6 minutes to 15 minutes. Because we cannot wait for 15 minutes for the candle to form, but you can select any time between 6 to 15 minutes duration. It also based on the strength of the signal and the kind of strategy that you are using at that moment. So here we had a false entry, upward direction. Good that we haven't taken a trade on that. Okay. So guys, it's lovely to meet you once again. I'm very happy to see you after all. I'm being always happy to help you. That is the end, I believe, from my end. Thank you very much for staying ahead with me into the live session. My objective is always been to help you out. I'll be coming ahead with the next week. Let me know into the comment section how did you felt about the strategy. Did you feel that the strategy is working at all or not? And test this strategy and let me know into the comment section. I will be reading your comments personally. Thank you very much for staying ahead with me. I wish you all the best. I'll be seeing you into the next session. Thank you very much for having me. Good luck and have a great day ahead trading. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.